But I feel like Animal Crossing has always had just like a teensy hint of like dark sided stuff going on. Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we are playing as Brian and we are going to be celebrating Museum Day, which apparently has not really changed much since last year's Museum Day, but that's fine. Brian's new to the island, he's never done this before, so we're just gonna have fun with it, run around, grab some stamps, get some cool plaques, and then afterwards I'm thinking we can switch over quickly to Brianna and see if our little home makeover worked out well for our Happy Home Academy score or not. So if you didn't see that video, I will link it down below. Make sure you go watch it after you watch this one, of course, and we'll see if our hard work paid off. Okay, so I changed outfits because obviously it's not raining. So now that we're all changed, we'll head on over to the museum, talk to our pal Blathers, see what's going on. I am interested to see if the stamp spots change from person to person or if they're in the same location. I did this a couple days ago with Brianna, and like I said, it was pretty similar to last year. Obviously now we have the art exhibit, which is fantastic. On that note, E3 rumors, let's talk about that because that is pretty exciting stuff. I've only heard a few. One is that there's going to be an expansion option for the island as a whole, which I feel like is pretty crazy because the map is already fairly large. Don't quote me on this, but I think it is the largest map to date in Animal Crossing, and I haven't even filled it up completely, so I don't know what I would do with a whole other expansion option, but I mean, I think other people have been asking for it, so if they listen to that and are adding that, then fantastic. Another rumor, which is probably just hopeful thinking, is that Rooster will return. Yeah, I'm not super... It was fun to hear, but I'm not like very enthusiastic that it'll actually happen. I think that's just some hopeful thinking on the community's part, but we'll have to wait a couple weeks and see what comes true and what doesn't. I actually kind of personally feel like Animal Crossing won't really be mentioned too much at E3. If anything, it'll be like a small mid-summer update. Nothing like super exciting or anything like that. All right, here's our first stamp location, the giant tree. Bug farms and hiding bugs. Okay. But yeah, I don't think Animal Crossing is going to be like a big highlight of E3. I think there's a lot of other games that Nintendo is working on right now that'll probably get more of the spotlight. Breath of the Wild 2, for one thing. Super Smash Bros. Has a couple more characters, I think, coming out for DLC. Oh, little bug community. Okay, so these stamps are actually in a different spot than when I did them the other day, and I don't know if that's just because it changes from day to day or if it's because it changes from person to person. I think they do change it every day so that you can like keep doing it if you wanted to for some reason. I love just like reading rumors because some of them are just so outlandish that it's like, that would never happen, but it's a fun theory. Alright, Blathers, we got our first set of stamps. Hooray! Yeah, I feel like Blathers like probably asks Isabel to check on the bugs for him or something. Like he'll call her and be like, hey, since everyone's asleep, can you come over here real quick and just like check on the bugs? And she's of course like, oh, of course. My art part of my museum is terrible. I almost never see red, so it's like there's like nothing in here. It's very embarrassing. So we'll just, you know, go through this one really quickly if I can find the Baroque style stamp machine. Here it is. Hiding up here with none of my paintings. I like that the camera shifts to like show you, oh, look at this Baroque style painting and that you're getting a stamp for, and there's nothing there because the art part is just terrible in my museum. Yeah, forgeries. Bad. Very bad. I have actually several fake art pieces in this game, and they were all given to me by my villagers. Like, they'd write me a letter and be like, hey, look at this cool art I found. Like, no one was claiming it or anything, so I thought I'd give it to you. And it would be fake. And you can't do anything with them because you can't sell them. Timmy's Tommy won't buy them. You can't put them in the museum, obviously. So, like, they're just sitting in my storage because I'm like, I want to throw them out. That seems like a waste. Oh my gosh, when I came in here the other day, 2 of the stamp machines were like right here. And it just made my life so much easier. When I found this angle, I like lost my mind. I think this is the coolest thing. Honestly, the museum might be one of the best parts of this game. It's so detailed and so cool. Like, when you find the different spots to stand in, that like the camera will shift to like show you a different angle. It's really, really cool. Alright, so we got all the fossil stamps. Another favorite feature of mine is when you run up here into this spot, the little light turns on above you. So cute. Although it is a little haunting to think that that is like a very close relative of humans. The skull sitting in front of you, so a little creepy. But I feel like Animal Crossing has always had just like a teensy hint of like dark-sided stuff going on. Like, there's dialogue you can get from one of your villagers that talks about like night clowns, or like clowns never leaving their house when they were little from a birthday party or something. Very creepy, very dark. I think the fish section is my favorite part of the museum. I do think this is a fun event to actually get you to go and like run around your museum, because I haven't done that in a while, and I do like to go and look at like all of the fish swimming around and the bugs and the fossils and stuff, and I just haven't really done that. My museum is, besides the art section, pretty close to completion. I have all the fossils. I just am missing some fish and some bugs. And a lot of art, but we're just gonna forget about that. But it is pretty close to completion, and I kind of haven't really come in here too much because of that. Because I'm like, it's close enough to being done. This area is super creepy. Yay! Oh, okay, so he does change the stamp stations each day. I think this is a really cool idea to get you in your museum and looking around and stuff. Now that we have all of these plaques, I think we should go put them up in our house, and then we'll switch over to Brianna to see how the Happy Home Academy scored us. Cool. Very pretty looking. Well, that was an enjoyable museum experience, so I am going to switch characters really quickly and we'll be right back. Alright, so take a look at our Happy Home Academy score. So last time, before we remodeled, it was 167,269. We went on a big remodeling spree, and the results are... I'm scared. Oh no! We lost 20,000 points. I love that they're trying to be like positive about it though. They're like, oh, you mixed up your furniture for the first time in 9 months. Great job! We're gonna punish you for that. Terrible. Don't do that again. Well, that is really disappointing. So I guess we're just going to have to do more remodeling at some point. Oh, so sad. Well, on that note, if you liked today's video, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any future adventures. Until next time.